subjects and none of that stuff. Yeah, he been telling me about stuff. He told me about the ones the tens and the ones that he learning, which is place values, which he already knew, but he said now it's the way that they doing it is with sticks and circles, but he understand that it represents the same thing, so he was able to explain that to me. What I was asking him about was the different subjects with what he's learning, because all the kids is learning, they doing a lot of math and they doing writing, but this is they got tests coming up, so their educational system is only aimed at them testing out. It's not educating children. So that's why I be asking him. He talking about don't worry about it. Yes, I am worried about it. Can I say, every time I see him, I ask him about what he's learning in school to see if he can tell me something about like some new subject. Like, okay, Kimante, how was the earth created? You remember? How was the moon created? You remember how the moon was created? How the moon was created?
From the earth.
And what happened to the earth?
And we had gas and dust.
Gas and dust. And then what happened? What happened to the gas and dust?
It created the moon.
No, what happened to the gas and dust? How it created the earth?
It went together.
Collided together, and it created earth. And what was the earth made out of? What was it? A big ball of what?
Fire.
A big ball of fire. And after it wasn't a big, why it was a big ball of fire, then what happened to the earth? What happened to it?
I forgot that one.
What happened to the fire?
I forgot about that.
It took millions and millions of years, and then the fire did what? It had the what age? What did the earth turn to? What was the whole earth made of? It was what? Ice.
Ice.
And after the ice age, then what happened? Where was the first life at on earth? Where did first life begin on earth? Where was it at? It was in the where?
It's in the earth.
It was in the what?
It's in the moon?
No, in the water.
In the water.
See? Everything we work hard for. This is all the stuff we study.
We haven't went together a long time, so long.
Boy. He ain't learning nothing. Nothing. If he was, he'd be like he used to do about all the stuff. Like that stuff is repetitive. You gotta keep. You don't get to teach them and then stop. You gotta keep on. So it's stuck for good. But he's not having.
I don't blame Miss Lee or Miss Spence.
I'm not blaming them.
What's your teacher's name?
Your teachers don't have no say so over your education really, but just teaching you in the class.
Miss Spence is the math teacher. Miss Lee is the other teacher.
That's she like the homeroom teacher that do your language arts and reading. Because she usually do the science and history, and then you always have another teacher from math. They do, sure. They just not doing it now because they testing. So they got y'all. They just teaching you everything they're trying to get their test ratings up. District is not known to have good education.
Ouch.
They're not. They got a D- nationwide for the entire district, so they're not known for that. Not for education. Plus, they got a lot of kids in his 8th grade, middle school, high school, and they don't read or write at all.
You eat your McDonald's?
He said he ate Subway. He was full.
Oh, yeah.
Sugie, what activities you do in PE? Don't you have PE activities? Y'all don't do the games and stuff?
Yeah, we do food plates.
Oh, yeah, you got health. Okay, you have health. So what you learn about healthy food, Shirley? Can I take mine out?
I got most stuff except one. That one that's not about money. It's just about.
Yeah, I'll put it in there. You learned what, Sugie? I'm sorry.
It's all of the good stuff. Stuff one. One is about
Fun like what, Shug?
Well, teacher was out there, so she decided we play on the swing slides. Don't go out of the field, right? So you
Come here, Shug.
double time.
Is these same pants you had last time? You two only got one pair of pants? Or a couple pairs?
No, they buy me more.
Okay. Shug, when you doing your physical education, I mean your let me see. Okay. When you doing your Shug, when you doing your health, you learn about eating good, your vegetables and your food groups.
Yeah.
You start doing that?
Yeah.
What's the food groups? I know you don't want me to clean your nose, but I got to. I can't tell you.
I can't tell you if you do it.
Come here. Ouch. I got something right here. Put this down. You can put that down. Let me clean it.
No!
Man, you can pick that back up, Sugar. Let me get this off your nose, man. You looking rough.
No! Sorry! It's too rough!
It don't need to be blown. It's dry stuff. He can clean his nose. He can like the stuff y'all dry stuff around his nose. If you don't clean it, yeah. He be having stuff on his face. He don't want me to wipe it off. I was telling the little girl about you, Shug. She was like, her brother's 6 years old, but I mean, he way shorter. He makes Sugie look like a tree trunk. I mean, he is short, but her mother ain't tall and stuff. But she was like, I was like, hey, you help your little brother out, you clean his face, and you make sure that he's lotion his face and stuff like that in the morning. She was like, well, he be telling me, she try to fix his clothes, and he be telling like Kimante do. No, you don't want me to fix his clothes neither. But if I don't fix his clothes or another adult don't fix his clothes gonna be twisted. Like, they're just not at that age that they care. Like, it don't disturb them. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, because his pants and stuff was twisted. And I was like, you his older sister, you gotta help. She was like, but son, I said, yeah, my son does the same thing. I said, you don't want me to clean his nose, clean stuff off his, they don't like that at that, not boys. Boys don't like, they don't like that at that age. But so what, I don't care if he like it or not. She was like, what you do? I was like, I clean it. I don't damn no mind. I clean it anyway. He been like that since remember Kimante played dead on us when we suction his nose out when he was an infant. He never like nobody mess with his nose. So I clean that joint anyway. His nose nasty on the what? All that dried up. My nose like that too. And he gonna go through it anyway, because this is the time of year, his eyes about to start running. He gonna go through a lot of that with the sinuses, depending on how much the pollen disturb him. Yeah.
Well, the house is almost built. I got my stuff right here.
What stuff? You play with that house every
You do your
time.
homework in the evening?
Yeah.
Where's your book bag at?
In the car.
Why you don't bring your book bag when you come in?
Because I don't have pencil.
I know, but I'm not talking about because you don't got no pencil. I want to see what you're doing in school.
Oh, because I don't really need it.
You don't need the what?
I need a poop bag.
You don't need a what?
I don't need no poop bag.
Sure. Look at me. The reason why I want to see your book bag because I want to see what you're doing in school.
I know.
But you don't know if you don't feel like you need your book bag, man. I need to see what you're doing in school.
I didn't know that.
You understand that?
But I didn't know you wanted to see it today.
No, I want to see it every day. That I see you, I want to see what you're doing in school.
You grab a bag every day?
You only come on Tuesdays. Yeah. Is that something hard for you?
No.
Okay. So when you come in, bring your book bag.
Okay.
Is there something that I'm not supposed to know about his school or something? Because I was wondering why I don't have that information about my son's school and his teachers so I can talk to them, so I can ask him what he's doing.
Okay, I'll get the teacher's information.
Thank you. What else you been doing, Shug?
We do my schoolwork at night.
Do you have a lot of schoolwork? What you got, right? What you have? What you have for schoolwork? What they give you? Math and what else?
Just math.
Oh, just math? No
Oh,
writing
math.
assignment? No journal? You read a book every day?
Not every day, every night.
Every night, that's every day, sure. You read a book in the evening. What books where you get your books from school?
No, well, Jordan have a shelf in his room with
Good
a lot of books.
Yeah, you had a lot of books too.
And he got hard ones because he's 9 years old.
Yeah, they get harder, but that's
so,
why
so
you.
I've been looking at like, why you didn't got no easy books? Right, you didn't know it was coming.
Yeah, but the thing is, Sugie, the older you get, you're gonna be able to read better and better if you read every day while you're at this. But you're gonna be able to read as good as Jordan soon. You'll be able to read that good.
Jordan can read good, but he like be stuck with someone. Somebody look at him like, but he's 9 years old.
Everybody gets stuck on words. Even me, I'm an adult. I get stuck on words sometimes too. Words get real hard.
Hey.
They get harder and harder and harder.
I didn't know, so I know you just like tough.
Sugie, everybody gets stuck on words.
Come on, why would we go and not adults do that? Like, come on. You're a grown adult.
What?
You're a grown adult. Why would you get mixed up?
What, stuck on words?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know all the words in the world, sure. No adult do, unless they like a genius. They got a lot of words and they get really, really big. So pronouncing some of them is really hard, especially when you're dealing with science, medical. Well, medical is science. So science and IT.
This is Subway, ma'am? This Subway.
Yes, ma'am. It's right down the street.
When you're dealing with science, sure, it's really hard. Like engineering, medical, it's those words get very, very difficult, and even legal terminology is hard. But as you get older, that's why it's important to read, because the more you read, it gets easier and easier as you get older. Sure.
Yeah.
Why every time you come in here, you fix